So whenever I tell people that I think that humans should be on a fruit-based diet, the common response is, but Craig, we live in New York. We can't possibly get fruit all year round unless it's just shipped to us from like South America, which is where most of our fruit comes from in North America. But yeah, so that's a common argument that people have, and that's a pretty valid point. Like, we don't live that close to the equator. We only get apples a certain time of the year. We only get like watermelon and peaches a certain time of the year. And then during the winter, what are you gonna do? You're gonna starve unless you eat meat, or unless you get your food shipped in from other countries, and that's a valid point. But I don't really think it's a very good argument, because humans are not supposed to live in New York State. They're not supposed to live out that far out of the equator. I mean, they're not supposed to live in a place that looks like this, like snowy and shitty. We're not equipped for living in this type of environment. We're equipped for living near the equator. I mean, we don't have very much fur on our bodies, or at least I don't. We're not equipped for that. Like, deer have a lot of fur on their bodies. Like, I see them in August, they're just prancing around doing deer type things. I see them in like January, still prancing around doing deer type things. They don't really look like they're shivering. I don't need to go put on sweaters on them. But if I want to go outside, I have to put on a hat and gloves and coat, unless I want to start losing some limbs. I'm not about that limb losing life. But yeah, so we're not equipped for that. And I mean, when we think of vacation, we always think of tropical places. Why is that? Because humans love being warm. I mean, we all love hot showers. And we all create our own tropical environment in our house, like when we turn the heat on. So in my opinion, the argument that humans are not supposed to be on a fruit-based diet just because you can't get fruit at all times of the year is a pretty terrible argument. It kind of falls on its face when you really look at it. I mean, we need technology in order to survive in an environment like this. If you were to live closer to the equator, you really don't need technology in order to survive. But in a place like New York State, you need technology, even technology as far as hats and gloves. That's technology when you really think about it. It's not just computers and cell phones. But yeah, so we need technology as far as like heat, hats, gloves in order to survive in an environment like this. Like, how natural is that? You need technology in order to survive, or living near the equator where you need very minimal technology, if any, in order to survive. So if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and share it around. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later.